Yesterday, I pretty much finished all of the like little things I wanted to do for the animation. I finished the ending part. I finished a couple weird material things. I think I actually talked about that yesterday, where I finished a couple like weird material stuff that I actually really got to work. And then I also did lighting and I started doing compositing, but compositing is really weird. I kind of went with like a couple different compositing nodes in Blender that I wanted to use for the animation, and I haven't really messed with them that much yet because one time I was doing it and then it crashed because the compositor crashes Blender all the time. That's just kind of how it is. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about things that you kind of put at the end of an art project that either shouldn't be in there or you think they might spruce it up, but they actually just kind of ruin it. One thing, I mean, we can talk about compositing right off the rip. Compositing right off the rip. Compositing is one of the things where if you just overdo it, the animation will look terrible. The animation will look kind of like, I use the term like blown out. It's like if you put way too many effects on it, it's just gonna look bad and like really weird and awkward. But there's other things too, like lighting. Like if you don't have the right lighting, you can make the scene look incredibly dark, or you could make the scene look way too bright with the exposure super high, and it'll look like every shadow is black and every object in front of a light is white. So like you have to be really, really careful with how you're actually doing your lighting. I tried using suns, it didn't work, so I had to use planes. I think I said that last episode too. But the real thing that I want to talk about is that I am now adding this one element into my animations, or this particular animation, where I'm adding letters. And usually, I don't really add any letters to an animation. So I custom built all these letters. They're not like that extravagant or anything. I'm not using like a subdivision modifier on them to make them look all cursive or something. They're just like block letters, blocky text. But doing it, I was animating them and I was thinking to myself, would the animation be better without this element? And so that's something I want some people to think about. Mostly, I think with people who don't have that much experience animating, me included, you want to make sure that when you're adding things into an animation, mostly near the end, that you're not going to add anything which is going to mess up the project or make it look very intense. One thing is like there's this one thing called chromatic aberration, and it's a compositing node in Blender. And if you just add it throughout your entire animation, it will come out looking like you just deep fried it, or like you just like added radiation into your animation. Like it's not good. Like don't irradiate your art. It's not radiate. It should just be radiate. Don't radiate your art. It's not good. Don't do that. So just be careful when you're adding things to your animations that you're doing it at a good amount, and you're not overdoing it and you're not underdoing it. And I know that's hard to say. Just, hey, make it work, but like really like take a step, make sure. Another thing is like when you're adding sound effects, make sure all your sound effects are on like a good level, like they're level together, so that you're not ending up with like some like one sound effect is like twice the volume or three times the volume of another. You know what I mean? Like just make sure when you have to level everything out, balance your scene, right? I think that's all I was going to talk about. So I will see you tomorrow. Peace.